the third thing relating to your registration for IFRS with the institute. Now, I personally remember 3 years back, not very long time I am saying, just 3-4 years back, around 2019-20, we were teaching IFRS along with the classes, along with the registration, along with the exam fees in 20,000 INR. 20,000. Because at that time we were paying to the institute for every student 10 or 20 pound for the registration and the exam fees both. So that was, you can say, around, if it was 20 pound, maybe 2,000 rupees. That means we were getting for our classes and all that 18,000 rupees. That means 3 to 4 years back I am telling. Now, at that time, if the student were doing the registration and paying for the exam fees, then that registration and exam fees will be costing them separately extra, which was at that time also around 20,000. So it is better that the student come with Saraf Academy or any learning provider of ACCA, and they get the classes also, and in the same price they are able to give the exam also. They are able, no tension, okay? But then later on they said that, sir, student exam fees student need to pay separately. अब वो बंद आपके कोर्स में. Then in that case we started saying that the fees is around 21-22 and it is covering your registration but not your exam fees, because exam fees is 129 pound. So 130 pound, which is a big amount, that cannot be covered in the tuition fees. And when the student will give exam or not, I don't know. Whenever they want to give exam, they will pay the fees. So for, I don't remember exactly, 21, 22, we follow that. Even last term also, the student were paying only the exam fees and the student were not paying the registration fees separately. We were paying for the student registration 20 pound. Now, recently in last 1.5 month, they said that कि sir, अब से registration भी student को अलग से करना पड़ेगा. The registration is not included, sir. The registration fees is 89 pound. The student need to pay separately, which was there in our package. That was excluded. But again, I fight with them. I contacted with them, connected with them. And then I have solved the puzzle that coming year, that is for till March 2024, the student don't need to pay registration fees separately. And the registration fee, now they will be charging 30 pound in place of 20 pound. So I have started saying in the last 2 days that along with my training fees, you will be paying the registration fee separately. We will register you with the institute. Exam fees you will pay to the institute directly in the month of October for a December exam. The last date to pay the exam fees is around 31st October. So now the cost is coming, say 25,500 hour fees, including the registration. The registration normally is 89 pound, 9,000. But through Saraf Academy, it is 3,000. So that in that case, you are saving your 6,000 rupees there, along with the classes and exam fees you will pay the way you want to give the exam. That means in the month of October for a December exam. So your total cost in doing IFRS, if you go with Saraf Academy, our fees is 25,500 INR, including registration, and plus the exam fees approximately 13,000. So around 38 to 39,000, the total cost to prepare, to give the exam, to have the study material and everything. We will be supporting you for 2 terms, December and June. December 2023 and June 2024. Now normally what happens, since I am teaching IFRS since 2012, so it's more than 10 years, purely separate IFRS batches are running every 6 months. So more than 20 terms I have taught. In every term, the number of students are at least 50, at least. But the number of students who are going for the exam within 10. Today nobody is thinking that they will not give exam in December. But once Diwali, Durga Puja, Eid and all that will come, then student starts saying after 1 month, 1.5 months, Sir, I'm not giving exam this term. Sir, will you help me for next term? We will help you. We will help you for June 2024 also. But then believe me, this time we say Diwali, Durga Puja and traveling and all that. And at that time, March, April, we will be saying accounts closing. Somebody was saying yesterday that presently students don't want to join because they have the traveling. Arey yaar, Jindagi mein, in life, there will not be a gala time that you can study leaving everything, because we are not at that age. This is a better time than March, April term, because that time the office pressure will be much higher. So for that reason, giving the exam in this term. And how much study you need to do? How much study you need to do? See, the calculation in front of you. I am going to take 30 classes, 28, but many classes are 3.5 hours, 4 hours. So I am saying I will be teaching 90 to 100 hours. If you do live class. If you don't do live, then also 100 hour recording with 100 hi rahega. And your self-study maximum 100 hour, 200 hour. How many days are left for the exam from today? You count, more than 100 days. I have written 100 days only. It is around 10th or 11th of December. You count the number of days, it is greater than 100. So per hour, per day, how much study is coming? 2 hours. If you say I cannot study 2 hours, then you are in the wrong domain. You are in the wrong path. आपके पास अपना 2 घंटा भी नहीं है, तो फिर आप क्यों कर रहे हैं? नहीं करना है, फिर एग्जाम नहीं देना है. आप अभी दिसंबर करेंगे, फिर आप जून में भी नहीं देने वाले हैं. Deferring the exam is more painful than not giving the exam and failing the exam. When you taste the flavor of fail, then only you will pass. So for that reason, it's a pure cakewalk. If you take target that I will study from today regularly, maybe say half an hour also. आज का बैकअप कल थोड़ा पूरा कर लेंगे. जिस दिन देयर ऑफिस इज नॉट देयर, कब कर लेंगे? बहुत सारा ऑफिस में छुट्टी मिलता है. माने इवन दो यू आर से एट अ सीनियर लेवल, तो थोड़ी ना आपको 24 आवर काम करना है यार. सो नीड टू बी सीरियस इन योर लाइफ दैट इट इज नॉट अ वेरी ह्यूज स्टडी, एंड द पर्पस ऑफ स्टडी इज वेरी प्रैक्टिकल. I am not going to teach in technical way, very practical oriented way. So you will enjoy study if you give some time to study. Then in that case, you can give exam and pass the exam in December. Your purpose is to grow in life. How the growth will happen? When you achieve your targets in time. If you don't achieve your targets, then how can you achieve? Whatever you want to achieve, you will not be able to achieve. Deferring is the worst thing in life. I have a batch today. I will say I will not start batch today, tomorrow. This is the worst thing in life. The thing which should be done today has to be done today. The last thing, when you are getting any mail from us, please read the mail carefully, properly, what the sir want to say. When I am sending any WhatsApp, please read it carefully. It's not that I am doing marketing. जब आप registered है तो आपको बताना, कोई भी development बताना. How I will communicate? In the WhatsApp, in the mail. But if you are not seeing WhatsApp, not seeing mail, not reading it properly, then the communication gap creates huge problem. Somebody says that, sir, when to fill up the exam form? Arey bhai, in the first class, what I said, कि when to fill the exam form. Sir, what is the exam paper? कितना, मैं क्या कर रहा हूं अभी? मैं फर्स्ट क्लास में आपका जितना भी दिमाग में डाउट्स क्लैरिटी चाहिए, मैं वो सारा आपके लिए क्लियर कर रहा हूं शांति से. कोई जल्दीबाजी नहीं है. आई डोंट हैव एनी दैट आई नीड टू कैच अ ट्रेन, नथिंग लाइक दैट. आई एम वेरी काम, कंपोज्ड, सेइंग एवरीथिंग. और अभी मैं खत्म करने के बाद आपसे पूछने वाला हूं कि व्हाट इज योर फर्दर डाउट्स, आपको और क्या पूछना है. दे नॉट रिलेटिंग टू स्टडी, बिकॉज फॉर स्टार्टिंग योर स्टडी यू नीड टू सेट. देयर इज अ जापानीज रूल, 5S मॉडल, सीरीज, सीटो, सीटन. दैट मीन्स if you are not ready for your work, then how you start the work? So I am making ready for you. Whenever you will have queries relating to the syllabus, relating to any portion, then those queries you can ask in the class, you can send me WhatsApp, you can call me, or you can send me a mail. In the mail, you will be taking a Word file from wherever you are doing the question, from any part of the world. You are doing a question from Google, from Chat GPT, whatever material I am giving, not your organization, anything, I don't have problem. You take a screenshot of that question, paste in the Word file like this. Write your answer, what you are thinking. Because query should not be raised, sir, I don't know anything. Because I don't know anything means you are not focusing, you are not studying at all. Maybe wrong. What is your answer? What you want to communicate, मेरे को ऐसा लग रहा है. Whether you are there in the class, you don't need to remind me. I will open your mail. I will discuss your question with everybody in the class. And we will discuss at length by giving 15, 20, 30 minutes to that query so that we will be able to understand properly. मैं आपके लिए हर तरह से available हूँ. लेकिन आप बोलेंगे क्लास में सर ओपन बीपीपी पेज नंबर 30. This is time consuming ना. This is wasting time. बीपीपी खोलें फिर 30 नंबर पेज में जाएं. Then in place of that, make a word file. In the word file, copy paste your question and your solution. What is your query? Whether you are there in the class or not, I will discuss that in the class. When you will be getting the recordings, your doubts is cleared. If you can't wait till the next class, you can send WhatsApp, no problem. But doubts को properly पूछना है. Doubt पूछने का भी एक तरीका होता है. If you don't follow that method, then in that case understanding will always be affected. हर समय understanding affect होने वाला है. So I always say in every batch, always try to attend the live class. Live class में, when I make the schedule Saturday, half of them are saying, sir, Saturday I have office. Somebody saying, sir, Friday I have office. Sir, Tuesday I am teaching online, not now, more than 10 years. कोई भी टाइम पे आपको प्रॉब्लम है और नहीं भी है. Suppose today you are interested in doing the class. Somebody came from somewhere, you not need to attend him and you are not able to do the live class, तो आपके लिए कैंसिल कर दें. Since somebody is not there, that means whole batch need to be suffered. जो टाइम है उसको फॉलो करिए. I have made the time by thinking about everybody. Somebody is free on Saturday, Sunday, bhai Saturday. Somebody is not free on Saturday, Sunday, bhai morning. Somebody is not free on morning, evening. और क्या करूं मैं? सब जगह मिक्स मैच मैंने कर दिया. लेकिन अब इंडिविजुअल एक एक जन का प्रॉब्लम तो नहीं सॉल्व होएगा ना. Then तो I need to teach everybody separately. That's not possible, man. So for that reason, whatever time is there, that is fixed. It's a folded hand. No request from anybody to change the time or anything. I will not cancel any single class normally. Whether I am well or not, whether I am suffering from fever or anything. The cancellation will never happen. Maybe bold from the blue, out of 30 classes, one class, that too I don't want to cancel. Because commitment. Because if I want to do something, I have to do. You need to become that type of professional. Ki I have to attend. If you are doing good work in your office and for your development you are doing something, you can request in the office. They will accept. नहीं एक्सेप्ट करेगा ठीक है, नहीं कर सकते लाइव, क्या करना है. लेकिन आपके लिए कोई अलग से बैच तो मैं डिजाइन नहीं कर सकता ना. CIMA, CPA, ACCA, CMA, IFRS, so many subjects, this, that. How I will manage? You need to understand. If you are in place of me, you will puzzle. With the next day you cannot function. So you need to understand, give a benefit of doubt to me also. कि I am doing best for you based on the timing, scenario and everything. आप उसको लाइव अटेंड करिए. हर चीज को सेकेंडरी रखिए. लाइव में जो मजा है रिकॉर्डिंग में वो मजा नहीं है. अदरवाइज वाई आई एम लाइव, रिकॉर्डिंग तो अभी तो है जून बैच का, क्या करेंगे लाइव लेकर. You need to attend the live classes. Everybody. Today, there are 35 students live. Next class when I will do, you will see 20 will be live. Third class when I will do, it will be 15 live. And after 4-5 classes, within 10 students will be live. And those students who are not live, believe me, how I will say, even though I will keep on Sunday 2 o'clock, they will not be live. वो खाली उनको मैं बेकाम का माइंड खराब करना है. मैं जानता हूं, मैं क्लासरूम में पढ़ाया हूं 20 साल तक. फर्स्ट क्लास 100 स्टूडेंट, फिल्ड अप द क्लास. आफ्टर फर्स्ट सेकंड क्लास हाफ गॉन. सर अभी हम लोग का ये है, सर हम लोग नेक्स्ट बार करेंगे. वो नेक्स्ट कभी नहीं आता है. So don't pressurize yourself relating to time, relating to material, relating to illogical issues. Just focus. Life is very short. In a day, only 24 hours. Work efficiently on every time. So attend the live class. When the live class is over, do recording again. You are a champion. Suppose Ahmad Adnan is the champion student of the class. Still he need to do recording. Because what I have studied in 20 years, studying 1,000 times, you can study in one go. Then to I am Bewkuf. Not man. Maybe you are one of the brilliant student. You need to do recording. You need to do brush up. So you will say that, sir, whether we will get recording, I have to give you. I am saying that do the recording again. Maybe with a higher speed. If you understood the concept very well, then with a higher speed do the recording. Do the same thing again on your... This is very important thing I want to say. And this is my 30 years experience teaching since 91-92. स्टूडेंट का एक आदत है कि वो लाइव तो कर लिया या मान लीजिए रिकॉर्डिंग भी कर लिया, उसको लगा मेरे से तो हो गया, आई हैव अंडरस्टूड एवरीथिंग, स्टार्ट डूइंग डिफरेंट क्वेश्चन. नहीं करिए प्लीज. इफ यू हैव डन द लाइव क्लास, इफ यू हैव done the recordings, you solve the same question you can't solve. So if the same question is not done, why you are doing the other question? Because the same thing is there in the other question and you are pressurizing your brain, you are demotivating yourself. Why? First of all, finish understanding something. So whatever is taught in the class, after doing recording, do the same thing again. In your own Word file, in your Excel. Solve it again. When you solve, it is done. You have done it correct, or if wrong, then you have referred my notes and understood. Then you do other questions. I am not saying don't do other questions. Then do other questions. In other questions, whatever your doubts, ask me. But when you are solving other questions, don't refer model answer. Don't refer. Do wrong. That is not fail or pass. Do wrong. After doing wrong, see the model answer. Check yourself. Improve yourself. Still you are not understanding, I am there. Make your own notes about everything. In short, so many notes I am giving. In short, what you have understood in the topic. Just ki when you revise, you just go with your notes, not my notes also. And do other questions which have not been solved in the class. Upgrade your notes, update. Your queries send like this, that is in a screenshot in a Word file. And then your answer, so that I can guide you where you are doing mistake and all that. For all the students, whether it's IFRS, whether it's a CIMA, everybody, ठीक है? सबके लिए मैंने यहां क्या किया है? मैंने सबका लिंक यहां डाल दिया है, सभी का लिंक, सबके पास टर्म का पेपर्स. फॉर सीमा मैनेजमेंट केस स्टडी पास टर्म पेपर्स, आप लिंक को क्लिक करेंगे, पेपर्स खुल जाएगा सारा. FR student will be joining with you after 15 days when their exam will be over for them. The IFRS student, the PDF link, the software link from where you can get the resources, बस इस लिंक को आप डालिए, हो जाएगा. You see, suppose IFRS student is there in the class. आपको वेबसाइट पे भी नहीं जाना, लीजिए लिंक, वही आ गया, वही खुल गया. I've taken the link given here, everything for you on plate. It's just that you need to put in your mouth. Take it and have it. दूसरा बुक्स वगैरह जो भी यूज करना है मैं दे दूंगा, बट अभी एक बार यू कांट यूज. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल लेट्स स्टार्ट, लेट्स ग्रूम, लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड हाउ टू स्टडी, हाउ अ बुक नीड टू बी रेफर्ड एंड ऑल दैट. देन यू स्टार्ट ओपनिंग द बुक. डोंट टेक टेंशन, इट इज 1000 पेजेस that can be studied with focus in 2 to 3 months easily, no problem. Anything else which I want to communicate? Last thing, there are 4 questions as I said, 25 marks each, 100 marks paper, 50 marks is the pass marks, pure computer based exam, and practice on Word and Excel file only. Don't take any printout of anything. Strategy to pass, there is a video I have made, you can see this video. The Excel shortcut, there is a video. Then the notes which we are using, going to use for CIMA students, I will discuss further later. And then how to study every student, how to raise query if there is any problem relating to the institute, how much time you need to study, how can you raise your query to the institute, everything. And the link of the past term papers for everybody. Now relating to this, anybody has